Hello and good evening. I would like to show you how I made this sweater. It's made in raglan. As you can see, here are the raglan increases on the sides, and then I separated for the body, and now I'm working on the sleeve. So I have one sleeve finished and I'm going to cast on the second sleeve. This I am making with Lorena from Ice Yarns. It is made up of 50% cotton and 50% acrylic. I am using a 3.5 millimeter hook. I am using 3.5 millimeter needles, and I'm working the whole sweater in the round. I am using two colors, as you can see. I'm alternating between the green and the white. I'm doing one row of white and 2 rows of green. Let me show you how it looks in the back. As you can see, we can see here the line where I am switching the colors. And let me show you how it looks like in the inside. There we go. So I will be picking up the white stitches and removing this thread over here that I used to take off the sleeve stitches. So let me start picking them up. Here we go. And I'll see you at the end of the row. I have finished picking up all my stitches, and now I will start by knitting here, and I will be doing with the green thread. There we go. I'm gonna leave a bit of a tail so that later I could stitch up the hole that stays after picking up the stitches. As you can see on this one, afterwards I just stitch it up and close up the hole. So we're leaving a longer tail. And here we go. Just regular knitting stockinette, and since it's all in the round, there's no purling. It's all just knitting. Therefore, it makes it very easy, very fast, and very fun to make. I have finished now 2 rows of the green, and I'm going to incorporate now the white. Let me finish this row. I have another 2 stitches to go. 1 and 2. So now we're going to add in the white for the white row. As you can see, I'm leaving a little bit of a tail just to be safe, and there we go. So now I'm finishing up the white row. Here's the last one, and now I'm going to be picking up back the green. Now I want to make sure that the white thread that I'm now leaving off is to the left, and the green thread that I'm going to be using now will come up over it. And that's how we make that neat straight line like I showed you over here when switching the colors. So bringing the green over, and I don't want to tighten it too much because then this stitch over here will be a bit too tight. So I'm tightening up a bit, but not too much, trying to make it look as neat as possible. And I'm just starting the row with the green now. And on a side note, I've tried using 3mm needles or 4mm needles. On the yarn it suggests between 3 and 4. And I've seen that 3 makes a bit too tight and 4 a bit too loose. And therefore the 3.5 I found makes for the neatest, nicest consistency, texture of the sweater. As you can see, it drapes very nicely and it makes everything look very even and very smooth. And so I find that the 3.5 works best for this yarn, for the Lorena. I hope you enjoyed. All the best.